Dustin Starr here, coming to you live from my backyard right down the street from Memphis, Tennessee. And it might be a rainy day outside, but it's clearing up because this weekend is going to be off the chain. And while I give you guys just a in here for the live reaction of episode 214 entitled Tick, Tick, Boom, which it was properly titled, but in the end, showing what him and Justin Case and the New Wave are all about. Once again, hello everybody. I am Dustin Starr. Huge weekend tonight. I'm going to be hosting the Memphis Grizzlies game versus the Los Angeles Lakers out at FedEx Forum, and then of course tomorrow we have our next live television tape. And it is going to be off the chain. Former NXT Women's Champion and NXT Tag Team Champion Indy Hartwell, and of course James Harris, Kamala. Can't Kamala get into the WWE? Looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Of course, Kamala started right in Tennessee, lived in this right now. If he were still with us today, then I know by God that he would be here with us on Memphis Wrestling. King Cobra, our matchmaker and the legend himself, actually helped break Kamala into the business back in the day. So keep your peepers open because some official announcements are coming very, very soon. Also, we made an announcement that on Saturday, April the 19th, we will have a special Saturday television taping. And later today, I'm going to introduce and announce who's going to join us for that television taping. And then also tickets will be on sale. All right, what's going on, everybody? Rico's here. Great show as always, says Jeffrey. What's up? Rico's took his mother to show him the belt. Now he's betrayed his partner. Yeah, this whole thing started out very weird. At the very beginning of the program, we've seen the Karen, right? The Karen, Mama Money, always bossing around CJ Money and did not want him to be in the tag team division, said that he's better than that. He's better than CJ Blaine, all this and all that. And then today, literally interrupted the beginning of the program, pulled CJ Money out by his ear to interrupt the program, made him go into the locker room to get his former partner, CJ Blaine, to come out and made him challenge him to a match. But what happened in the belt, and then here comes CJ Blaine to make the save, and then only to be attacked from behind. There's a whole lot to unpack there, but I think that it is an interesting story that's taking place on Memphis Wrestling, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. This mama's boy needs to get away from his mama. Fare too well today in the match, but in the war he did pretty good. Left CJ Blaine lands. Yeah, very, very crazy stuff. Rico, you're right. Finally, CJ Squared is done with. I'm sure they're going to hear from CJ Blaine at some point and see where we're going from here. What's up, Thomas? Yellow. Thomas, how are you? Brian's here. Hey, it's an awesome show as always. Thank you so much, brother. Patrick Moore's in the house. Have you been able to talk to Buff since he went to rehab from a while back? See any other information out there, then send it over to me in the direct message. But that is not true by all accounts. I've doubled and checked, and I don't think that that's true, Patrick. But thanks for the update. Rico, once again, James Curtis has been attacked so far. He hasn't been able to have a full match. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with that, man. Bad luck there for James Curtis, and what he's talking about is Aaron Roberts came out and interrupted James Curtis one-on-one with Alistair, made the attack, stacked him up, and smashed him with a problem bomb, only for Cappuccino Jones to come out and make the save. Huge WWE ID official match taking place next week on the program. So I ask you guys, who you got? Do you got Aaron Roberts or do you got Cappuccino Jones? Because I'm sitting here looking at it like Cappuccino Jones has had a lot of exposure, national television exposure, Evolve exposure. He's getting promo stuff that's shared on the actual WWE programming. I haven't seen any of that from Aaron Roberts. So to me, Aaron Roberts might be going into this matchup as an underdog with all the hype behind Cappuccino Jones. So I ask you, who you got next week? Main event, WWE ID official. Zay Washington's being a sore loser. You're right, Thomas. But also keep in mind, Zay Washington is nearly a Grand Slam champion himself. He's multiple-time Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champion. He won the Internet Championship as well. The dude is really, really good. He's just trying to get to that next level. And you saw Aaron Roberts earlier in the program today say, hey, make sure my boy Zay Washington wins that gold, just in case. So we'll see how that breaks down. But yeah, he was a sore loser today. Eddie Kane in the house. Hi, Dustin. The CJ's match was great. I thought it was funny. It was hilarious. Of course, Mama Money had to make the miscue and then pulling off her belt. Are you kidding me? What's up, Eddie K, man? Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Rico says CJ Money doesn't have manhood in him just yet. Okay. No comment there. Thomas, oh yeah, WWE ID match next week. Should be really good. Ellsworth, troublesome. Troublesome more than he's ever been. You're right, Keith. I hate to see it. Jason says, hey, Dustin Starr, how are you? I am doing awesome today. Look, man, tonight, Grizzlies versus Lakers. I'm hosting alongside my tag team partners at FedEx Forum. It's going to be awesome. Then tomorrow, Indy Hartwell is live at Memphis Wrestling. Then on Monday and Tuesday, we've got 2 more Grizzlies games. We've got the Celtics and the Warriors, 3 huge games. And I know those of you who follow basketball know there's a lot of news circulating around the Grizzlies. So all eyes will be on Memphis coming up. Jamie Davis, what's up, brother? Can't wait to see these championship belts. Actually, I did post the McDonald's for members only. You guys saw a brand new McDonald's championship belt that looks awesome. Eddie Kane, man, says tomorrow, Shazza versus Indy Hartwell. Who knows? Stay tuned, Eddie. We'll see what's going on. Rico says, hashtag Smellsworth. Totally agree with that. We actually put that on one of his posters at the WrestleCenter before, and he came in and laughed so hard. Jason says, happy new weekend, Saturday afternoon. Oh, yeah, Jason. Can't wait till tomorrow. Steve's in here. He says Roman Reigns is your father. Gives us some OTC. I'm a big OTC fan as well. I do have a Roman Reigns story that I will tell on members only that you guys will never, ever believe. Steve says scripted show. Cool story, bro. I mean, do I need to kick Steve out of here? Hey, Steve, if you're going to be a troll, you're going to be thrown out. I mean, clearly it's a television show. You're not really fooling anybody here, just so you know. Seems like everybody in the room is smarter than you right now. Thomas says, anyway, WrestleMania starts on April 19th as well. Yes, we have a live television taping that afternoon. And then later that night, we have WrestleMania Night 1. So that's going down April 19th. You guys will see it hit your marketing and your social media channels here very soon. Rico says, what do you think of WrestleMania card so far? I think it's awesome. I would imagine OTC's got to win that triple threat. I'm ready tomorrow, WrestleCenter. Yes, Jason, I will see you there. Be sure to come say hello so I'll know exactly who you are from the live chats here. How about those Memphis Showboats? Yeah, Eddie Kane, man. Tomorrow, the Showboats kick off as well. But on April the 12th, Memphis Wrestling will be live at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis for Memphis Showboats Wrestling Day. It's going to be awesome. Get those tickets, memphiswrestling.tv. Jamie says, tell D on her needs to quit hating on the Showboats. Oh, all right. So here's the story, is that the Showboats sent marketing gifts, shirts, hats, and everything to every single program on Grind City Media except for the Chris Vernon show. So they're mad about it, Jamie. So that's what that's all about. Seventh Vigilante, thoughts on WWE ID program. I think it's awesome. I mean, we do get to fortunately get to take advantage of these situations. There we go. Got him out of here. Yeah, so this is awesome. I mean, Cappuccino Jones, I was watching him on SmackDown the other day in a highlight package. Sean Legacy, I was watching him as well. Sean Legacy versus Jack Cartwheel tomorrow live at the WrestleCenter. Also, Aaron Roberts versus Jackson Drake live tomorrow at the WrestleCenter. Plus, Indy Hartwell is going to be in action. This is great. WWE ID program is absolutely fantastic. I can only hope that we'll get a tournament match or 2 or 3 or the finals and then get a championship match here as well. So super duper fired up about WWE ID program. What's next for the gun show? Got attacked by Zay Washington. I'm sure we haven't seen the last of that. Zay is hell-bent on winning the Memphis Heritage Championship. And, of course, the gun show is hell-bent on keeping the Memphis Heritage Championship. Rico says, I'd hope Britt Baker arrives. I would love to book Britt Baker. Thomas says, yes, Reigns, Rollins, CM Punk, main event of night 1, WrestleMania, OTC all the way. Jason said he was mad, losing his belt. Jason, okay, Dustin, I'll show you tomorrow who I am. Very cool. Yeah, can't wait to see you. And I know that we've seen each other before, brother. Wonder who else will get a WWE ID. Hopefully it's somebody from Memphis. There's a lot of deserving folks out there, men and women and referees. Where's our WWE ID referees at? Where's our WWE ID ring announcers and commentators? CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. That's really hard to believe. Thomas says Rey Fenix debuts on SmackDown next week. Can't wait to see that. Rico says, I can't wait to watch Rey Fenix on SmackDown. You guys are all about some Rey Fenix right now. I love it. Seventh Vigilante, if you have any other questions or topics, go ahead. You guys can put those in the comments. I got a couple of minutes here. Then I'm going to do a live members-only chat. Then I'm headed to the WrestleCenter. Going to put some finishing touches on the WrestleCenter before tomorrow's big TV taping. And then I'm headed out excuse me, to FedEx Forum for the Memphis Grizzlies game tonight. Also, the Memphis Hustle are playing right now, and out of pull double duty. Terrence Ward has taken over the mic there. That way, I didn't have to pull a double today, especially with TV tomorrow, man. It would be just some kind of night. Chris Palmer, when do we get to see Mikey again? Mikey, I haven't heard from Mikey in just a minute. I know that Mikey was out getting married, so we might see Mikey at some point. Stay tuned. You never know. Rico says, bring Claudio Castagnoli to Memphis Wrestling. Funny little story is actually he gave his cutoff T-shirt from his match at AEW here in Memphis, which I think was actually at Lander Center. But yeah, he gave Reese, the Beast, the shirt off of his back. So I actually have a Claudio shirt, All Elite Wrestling shirt that he wore. Formerly Cesaro, that's right. Eddie Kane, man, you have a busy weekend as usual. Oh, yeah, man, check this out. So we had some games this week, and we got a game tonight, TV tomorrow, game on Monday, game on Tuesday, and then your boy's going to take a vacation with the family. I cannot wait. Shamaria is in the house. What's going on? I was just telling everybody I got a couple of more minutes here. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything you want to talk about in particular on today's show, episode 214, tick, tick, boom, I don't think a whole lot was resolved. We still got CJ Money, Mama Money, and CJ Blaine. That thing is not over by a long shot. Of course, main event Bradley still doing it his own way. He came out victorious even though it was dirty as hell today. And then, of course, the gun show, boom, prevails with the Memphis Heritage Championship, retaining that title today in the main event, only to be attacked just before we went off the air by Zay Washington. And I do urge you guys that if you do not subscribe to Members Only, you absolutely should do it. It's only $3.99 a month. You get never before seen footage, extended versions of these television programs, and so much more. I've got even more behind the scenes footage that we're going to be posting here in just a couple of days or so. Congratulations to Mikey. Condolences to that poor spouse. You are exactly right, Eric. I could not have said it myself. Claudio hangs out with Moxley. Better get that shirt tested. Murray says, what's up, Dustin? Murray's in the house. I cannot wait to make a big announcement, Murray. Don't you dare think that I've forgotten. I am waiting on a text message, and then we are going to blow this thing out of the water. Of course, I'm talking about Murray, Coach Pillar, who is our St. Jude hero. Looking forward to the big fundraiser coming up this August. Nice to see DK on today's show. That's right, Eddie Kane, man. Derek King talking to Marco Harris. Marco Harris and Tim Bosby are tied 1-1-1. And you know there's going to be a rubber match. You know there's going to be a fourth match. But when? And how? Where? We're going to find out. Stay tuned. I know that King Cobra is going to be all over it. Shamaria, I did not Sue Young make wrestling career at Memphis Wrestling in February with Jerry the King Lawler. Very cool. Yes, Sue Young actually started right here in Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know if she started. Of course, Jerry Lawler was, calling stuff there. But she did not come in on screen with Jerry Lawler, if that's what you mean. I'd like to see WWE ID versus the Stars of Tomorrow talent. That would be good, Rico. I would love it. Jason says, I bet Gun Show will call Zay Washington out tomorrow at the WrestleCenter. Stay tuned, Jason. Seventh Vigilante, I'd love to see Jerry Lawler and Memphis Wrestling make an appearance. I would love to see that too, but I saw a recent video and, of course, have friends that are close to the King. And I think his health is becoming more and more of an issue, guys. I don't know if you guys saw him talking about Cena and Cody, but I don't think he's going to be inducting anybody into the Hall of Fame anytime soon. Willie says Tim Bosby versus Psycho Simon. We did hear Psycho Simon a couple of weeks ago, basically warning everybody on the roster, talking about whose house, which would be Dalton, talking about second to one, which would be Tim Bosby, talked about tick, tick, boom, which could be the Gun Show. Who is Psycho Simon targeting next? Maybe it is the boss. Thomas says soon the WWE ID champions will be on the scene, and they'll be here in Memphis Wrestling. I can promise you that. Can't believe TNA released Gail Kim. Rico, there's always a story. That cool. I can't wait to see Jerry Lawler soon. I don't know. I've told you guys, I don't think his health is that good. Eddie K. Man, so will DK be a manager of Marco Harris? I mean, stay tuned. Have no idea. All we know is that we saw that Marco Harris was maybe getting a little bit of advice from Derek King, and Derek pointed him in King Cobra's direction. Because if you want a rematch, and you want the fourth match of this rivalry that we've had, then King Cobra's got to make that match. Can't wait to see Aaron Roberts on Evolve. Me either, Murray. I cannot wait for that. A lot of people have been asking me about it. I do know that Aaron Roberts will be in Vegas on WrestleMania weekend, and I have heard that he will take part in the WWE ID Tournament Championship. Jason, did Psycho Simon quit Memphis Wrestling? I didn't see him since. No, he's had a couple of videos, so he's still here. He retired Derek King, and he didn't go anywhere. Shamaria says y'all should bring Masha Slamovich, the Russian Dynamite, the TNA Knockouts World Champion of Memphis Wrestling. Shamaria, we might just do that. Stay tuned because we have a huge announcement coming up regarding Saturday's TV taping. Saturday, April the 19th. It's coming. It's going to drop today. Thoughts on Memphis Wrestling in the mid to late 90s. Yes, Seventh Vigilante. My thoughts on Memphis Wrestling in the mid to late 90s is that's exactly why we're doing what we're doing. We love it. That's what we grew up on, and that's what we are, I don't want to say emulating, but that is, those are the guys and gals that paved the way. Mostly guys. They didn't have a lot of gals, but they paved the way, and here we are doing our best to make that legacy proud. Were you a full-time wrestler when you wrestled? B1 pinned. Yes, I was under contract with WWE at one point in the developmental system. Wonder what's the deal with NWA. What do you mean, what's the deal with NWA? Buddy Jones, Lawler's looking bad. He's one step away from a rematch with Andy Kaufman. That's pretty rough, buddy. It's kind of funny, but not funny. But yeah, I don't want to say you're right, but I'm saying none of us live forever. Father Time is undefeated, and right now, Jerry Lawler is getting the beatdown from Father Time. Eddie K. Main, the LA Hustlers were not happy with King Cobra today. Man, imagine this. You finally capture the Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Championships, and then all of a sudden, you have to defend them in a ladder match, and both of you are scared of heights. That is going to be an interesting situation right there. Thomas says, you were part of WWE, Dustin. I did not know that. Yes, I was in Florida Championship Wrestling, trained under Steve Kern, Norman Smiley, Dr. Tom Pritchard, among others. I was there almost a year, and then that's exactly where I learned a lot of the setup and stuff that we're doing today. I never thought that I would put that in action the way that I have, but it actually was very beneficial. So I feel like now that we are a developmental for the developmental. Yeah, Eddie K, man, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? No lies detected, though. Hope the Crowleys get the revenge on the righteous path. Shamaria? I'm not sure. Those guys are the twins of Salem. They're not the Crowleys, but I see what you're saying. Just feels like they're going to keep that promotion going. Which promotion are we talking about, Rico? Let me scroll up. Just feels like they're going to try to keep that promotion going. NWA. I was a fan of NWA at one point, and I'm not saying that I'm not a fan anymore. I'm just saying that I no longer really watch it and follow it as closely as I used to. I have the feeling, and this, well, I'll save that for members only. You guys asked me about NWA and members only, will you? Eddie Kane, Maine, did Norman Smiley teach you the big wiggle? Yeah, man, Norman Smiley was great. He hasn't aged a single day either. I wish I had his phone number. Gosh, I hadn't seen Norman Smiley since then, but he was one of my absolute favorite people. Can't wait to see Cody Rhodes facing John Cena at WrestleMania. Yes, I can't wait to see it either. Lawler would have told that joke. Yeah, buddy, you're exactly right. That's why I'm not hating on you. That's good shit right there. What was Norman Smiley like? Big internationally, but not in the U.S. Well, Norman Smiley was always very popular in WCW as well, so don't get that twisted. He's a very, very good coach, too. This Hunter, Elon Musk is GOAT. Cool. Murray, who thinks Coach Pillar should make an appearance on Memphis Wrestling TV? Oh, here we go. It's coming up. Jason, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, WrestleMania. That's right. Did you see WWE LFG? I've got to catch up on this week's episode, but I can't wait. Next week's going to have Gunther. Did you guys see Gunther get slapped in the face by Big Jimmy? Oh, my gosh. I swear to God, we would have had a little discussion after that, brother. I like Norman Smiley, too. Oh, yeah, the big wiggle. Y'all don't clip that and post it anywhere. All right, guys, I've got just a couple of minutes, and then I got to get off here. If you have any extra details that you want to talk about from today's episode, go ahead and hit me with those. If you got any questions about tomorrow's TV taping, hit me with those as well. That slap, yeet. That slap popped. Oh, man, that was a hell of a slap. The new Memphis Heritage title looks a bit like the Intercontinental title. Thomas, the Memphis Heritage Championship. All renditions of the Memphis Heritage Championship kind of resemble the Intercontinental title. That's one of my favorite championships ever. Thugonomics or Stardust? Jason says, okay, who was your first wrestling opponent? It was Jet Logan in Paragould, Arkansas. Shamaria, maybe when Sue Young come back, she might give you Norman Smiley's number. Does she have Norman Smiley's number? Actually, she might. She might have Norman Smiley's number. Me and Sue Young are very good friends. It's very interesting that her name is coming up in this this chat. All right, everybody, I'm going to hop over to members only. We can get a little more in detail. Who gets the McDonald's title, says Eddie K. Main. Join me over on members only, and I'll let you know. I am Dustin Starr, and thank you guys so much for watching Memphis Wrestling and the live reaction. Thanks for chatting with us. Thanks for being a member only. I hope to see most of you guys over on the members only. If you haven't joined, go ahead and do that. Of course, every little bit helps. We really do appreciate it. Thomas, thank you, man. Eddie K. Main, Shamaria, Willie, Jason, all you guys. I can't wait to see you next week here on Memphis Wrestling on our live reaction. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Jason, be sure to come dap me up tomorrow. I am Dustin Starr, and I will see you in members only. So long, everybody. Oh, yeah. Let's do it.